Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you wherever and whenever you are on this sweet, wild, sacred earth. I'm Julie Ling, and this is the Voice of Wonder. Thank you for joining me, and happy full moon. Full moon in Capricorn. And whenever I think of Capricorn, I think of Henry David Thoreau saying, "You have built castles in the air. That is as it should be. Now, put the foundations under them." Capricorn is all about building. And I remember having a sense of the energy of Capricorn saying to me once, "You've built castles in the air. If you want to put foundations under them, I'm the one. Stick with me." So I just invite you into that possibility that perhaps it's time to put foundations under your dreams. And the full moon is the moment of greatest light and also begins the time of release. So what do you want to let go of so that you can put foundations under the castles in the air of your dreams? And as that percolates, I invite you to let yourself settle into your body, settling like the stardust that you are into this body made of the stuff of stars, settling down from your mind into your heart, which has a far greater magnetic field than your brain does, settling down into your belly, into your solar plexus, the central sun inside your body, settling a little more deeply into the singing bowl of your hips, feeling your own energy vibrating in your own body. You're the only one who can do it. You're the only one who can settle into your body and be a little more fully present and here today. And it's a day of magic, the day after Midsummer's Day, the solstice in both hemispheres, the day of the full moon, the moon's greatest light. And if you've ever thought, oh yeah, moon schmoon, that doesn't really affect me, think about this. The moon pulls the tides, and we are made of, I don't remember the percentage, maybe I'll look it up one of these days. It's over 74. Somewhere between 74 and 94% of our bodies are made of water. So it stands to reason that the moon would have an impact on us. And why not go with the tide rather than against it? Just letting yourself settle in and notice your breath that rises like a tide and falls away like a tide, bringing in fresh newness and carrying out anything that you no longer need. And in terms of the tide of the moon, the full moon signals the beginning of the outgoing tide. So we can use the energy of the moon and the energy of the breath to bring in what we need and to release for us, with us, whatever no longer serves us. And as you listen to the music and feel the rhythm of the breath rising and falling within you, perhaps in tuning in a little bit more to the rhythm of the moon, which rises and falls. There's a Mayan story about the moon. I won't tell all of it right now, but sees the moon as looking towards and then turning away from the sun. And this is the moment where we see her full face before she turns away the other direction again. and we'll turn back again at the next full moon. I love that image. So now, in a few hours, as we will see the full face of the moon, how can we see the full face of what we would love, what we desire, and practice that. And at the same time, let the energy of the moon and the rising and the falling of our breath carry away what no longer serves us, what we no longer need. And this moon, today's full moon, is called the strawberry moon. And I was thinking about that this morning when I woke up, the strawberry moon. And it's apt in the Northern Hemisphere. This is the time that they're getting ripe. I used to love when the first strawberries came, especially when the first Oregon strawberries came. That's where I'm from, and they were the best. Not that California strawberries aren't good, but by the time they were picked green and got to us, they just weren't as tasty and juicy and flavorful and sweet. So perhaps this is a time to call in sweetness and to let go of what keeps you from tasting the sweetness in front of you. And as I was getting ready to open the Zoom room for this recording, I just had a line of a song pop into my head. It's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sky, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Dee-dee-dee-dee. And I thought, oh, what if the you in that song isn't some other person? What if it's you? What if it's you? If you believed in you, all this beauty around this wouldn't just be a paper moon and a cardboard sky. It would feel real and juicy. What if the strawberry moon is the time to taste and eat and receive all the sweetness and juiciness that's already here waiting for you? Maybe there's a carton of strawberries in your refrigerator that you haven't let yourself eat yet. Maybe there's a farmer's market where there's strawberries waiting. And if you went and bought them and let yourself eat them, you would receive them and their sweetness and their flavor in a way that you never have before. Maybe if you believed in you, things that might feel or taste like cardboard to you that you can't quite receive, can't quite let in, would be delicious. And the only thing missing is you believing in you. And so I invite you, while you listen to the flute and during this full moon and the receiving cycle between now and the next new moon, that you let go of whatever has kept you from believing in you so that the paper moon can feel real and alive. Maybe you'll stand out under her light and drink it in and receive the juiciness of it. Maybe you'll eat a strawberry and taste it in a way you never have before in your life, or whatever fruit is available to you. Maybe right now you can open to believing in you a little bit more. Seeing the moon is a little more full and a little more real. The sky is a little more azure or indigo or cerulean, whatever color it is. Maybe it will feel more real, more blue, more alive, more holding you than ever before. And you don't even have to know what it is that you desire to let go of, that keeps you from believing in you, that keeps you from devouring the full moon as if it were a ripe, juicy fruit, letting that juice pour all over you, bathe you, letting you taste whatever strawberry is here waiting for you to eat it and let the juice run down your chin. Whatever that might be. On this next out breath, just offering up your intention, your willingness to let it go, so that on the next in breath, you can receive more of what you love. Just imagining with this breath, you're letting in more, and on the next breath, out breath, you're letting go of anything else easily that doesn't serve you. Letting in more of what you love, letting in more strawberries, juicy fruits, mangoes, papayas, melons, grapes, whatever fruit it is that's right for you right now. Letting those castles in the air receive their foundations. Just offering your willingness for that, and maybe asking the next step, and maybe asking to be shown more clearly what that castle in the air is. Receiving it and practicing that with all the feelings, the taste. What does the strawberry of your castle in the air taste like, look like, smell like, feel like? How does it feel in your body when you receive it? Breathing that in, and then without even having to know what it is, letting go of anything that keeps you from that. Just this today, offering your willingness to let go, to be let go of, to be relieved of anything that keeps you from your castles in the air, from your dreams, anything that keeps you from believing in you, anything that keeps you from seeing your dreams as not a paper moon in a cardboard sky, but the real moon, the alive moon, who sails through the sky, who turns her full face towards you tonight. How can you let yourself drink that in, even if it's already night for you and you'll be asleep? Just imagining your full face turned up to receive the full face of the moon, to drink in that magic, that beauty, that power, to let in as easily as you might let in the moonlight, to shine on your face the light of your own dream. What if your dream is the universe's desires for you? Your imagination is the way you intuit that. What if today, on this magical day of the strawberry moon, and maybe it's also a day of releasing the seeds you've held inside, releasing them to the winds to be carried where they will, and that they may begin to germinate on the next new moon. Let it be a day of receiving and a day of releasing, a day of receiving beauty and magic and grace, seeing more clearly in this moment of illumination, just after the moment of the greatest illumination of the sun, or the birth of the sun if you're in the southern hemisphere. What magic may come. And it's as simple as offering your willingness to receive it, offering your willingness to see your dreams as real, to believe a little more in you. Simple as that. Go into your day or your afternoon or your evening or your night, stepping in between into the land of dreams. May your dreams feel as real to you as a full moon in the night sky. May your dreams shine on you with the fullness of their face. May you see your own beauty, your own truth, your own majesty, your own magic as easily as you might look up and see the moon in the sky. What is that blessing? I can't remember it. What about lifting up your countenance upon the divine? May the divine bless you and keep you. Lift up its countenance upon you and give you peace. May you lift up your countenance, your face, to the grace of the moon and receive her magic, her beauty, her peace, and your own. That is my wish, my blessing for you on this beautiful, magical day. May you drink in all the magic it has for you. May every paper moon in your life, or at least the ones that are ready, become real for you and shine their light on you. I'm Julie Ling, inviting you to let your heart and the magic of the moon and the magic of your dreams today and every day a little more sing. Have a beautiful and a very blessed day.